Hi. Just trying to figure out if I should stream, how long I can stream, what it's going to take to stream. Yeah. It's been a month, and this is the second time I've tried to restart streaming. So, yeah, it's feeling less and less worth it these days. Gotta be honest about it. I've been playing zero build Fortnite, and been doing pretty well. So I will play some of that, and if you would like to play Small Towers, you may. And that's all. And my stats. I'm going to try and keep it above 15% win rate if I can. It's not easy. You'll notice my kills are very low. That's because I need to stay alive in order to do this, so we'll try and do that. No guarantees. I swear I haven't played on this machine in a long time. See how it goes. Oh, what just happened? What is going on? Okay. Yeah. Like I said, I don't know how this is gonna go. I hope this works. I'm gonna test the sound. Okay. Honestly, I don't know what to expect. Let's just set expectations down on the floor, shall we? Don't know what will happen. The new chapter, the deal is, instead of finding up all your loot, there's actually very little loot to find. And instead, you're supposed to go rob banks and find gold and buy stuff. Now the problem is there's only a few vending machines and black markets to buy stuff, and black markets don't have all the stuff. So these are choke points. You're going to die trying to get loot. That's what's going to happen. Right, where are we going? So yeah, I do have a win percentage that's pretty good. I'll try to keep that up. And, you know, step one, don't die. I don't need this stream to be like how to do well in Fortnite. I'm definitely not trying to prove anything here. It's literally fun for me to try and win. And in zero build, solo, that means staying alive. I mean, quite literally, if you die, you don't win. Kills? No, you don't. Kills are totally irrelevant to the game. You need to kill, sometimes, but then a lot of times you don't. So, the number of kills that I have in my stats are low. The average is 2.5 or something. But, my win percentage is pretty good, and I'm going to try and keep it that way. So, yeah. Step one, don't die. The new places in the map are Crime City and Lone Wolf Lair and Shiny Shafts. This gold river and stuff. There's a gold effect that gives you a speed boost. These are things. But the main thing that's changed, I mean, aside from the fact that there's a lot less loot and a lot less vehicles and a lot less of everything, is that you're going to be using gold to buy stuff. at a very few places where you can buy stuff, so it's actually kind of frustrating. But that's what's up. Okay, who's here? Somebody's here. Like I said, step 1, don't die. Yeah. Start right here. I'm also going to talk about bots because become clear which are the bots in the game. Oh, hi. You did. This might be one. And it's not a conspiracy thing. It's literally like Epic needs to populate a game with 100 players. That's not always easy. In fact, they want the game to get going. So think about it. They actually need extra players all the time. And bots are the way to go. Traditionally, Epic Games has had lots of bots. Oh, by the way, can we just point out the double polygons there, like in map makers? Make a better map. I'm sorry, my machine is stuttering. I don't know what's up. It's probably the streaming. So, Epic needs to fill matches with 100 players. They've traditionally done bots, so I recognize that need. They fill player slots with bots all the time. Totally true. And there's a set of behaviors that bots do in this game that I've begun to recognize. I can now... Well, we can point it out. Let's point it out. Step 1, they will see you, even if there's just a moment where they have a line of sight, just one pixel, they'll see you, and they'll immediately start shooting. That's your first clue. Next thing is they will start walking towards you as they shoot. Now, some players do this. I mean, I've done it before. But these are very consistent behaviors. I mean, it's mechanical. These are bots. They work according to rules. So, they'll start shooting. You'll see, immediately start shooting. This is stuff they'll do, right? And then when you shoot back, they don't really do much. They do hop around sometimes, right? Hop, hop, hop. Just a very simple pattern. And if there is cover, they will duck behind the cover. These games have been going really fast, and I think part of it's because of bots. So we're already at 50 players. They'll go behind cover, and then you can wait 1002, 1003, and they will peek out behind cover exactly where you last saw them. So you can totally recognize these bots, time it, and it's really not rocket science, actually. And it's not a conspiracy thing. It's literally like, this is what Epic does to make it more fun for players. Like, giving players, full matches to play with is kind of part of what they're trying to do. They want players to play. They want matches to start. So, yeah, Now, what does this mean? Well, you're pretty much going to be able to find bots in every game. Well, thank you. The holos are actually really rare. Getting an epic holo early on like this is kind of bonkers. Wow, actually, that's crazy. Getting a so this Hollow Twister assault rifle is the dominant gun in the entire game. Like, used to be kind of a toss-up. There were other rifles that were kind of cool and stuff, but no, not anymore. Not anymore. Where's the car I just had? There it is. Yeah, the hollow is the dominant weapon, full stop. And so it becomes rare and special to find these, to get them, to get a good version of them, all of that, right? So I mentioned that you have to buy guns to get anything in this chapter, and that's exactly true. Hey man, I cannot do that right now. I'm on solo, and that's what I'm doing today. Have fun. Appreciate you. So finding any guns is kind of a problem. Finding good versions of guns is tricky and costs money. And then there's finding good hollows, which is really hard. There's actually only one black market in the map that has hollow twister assault rifles. I mean, Epic knows that that's the dominant weapon. They know the stats of the guns. They know that they're providing the gun in rare places and rare occasions. They know what they're doing. They're making it so there's a lot of risk for that reward. That's, they know. But it's pain when you're trying to play a game with those guns. And when you get taken out with the best gun, it's frustrating. Let's just be real. Really frustrating. So there's sniper rifles in this chapter as well. That's cool, but they're totally inaccurate. Like, you can put the crosshair on there if you want, but it just doesn't matter. They're ridiculously inaccurate, so that's sad. They're powerful. They go really far, of course. But, yeah, it's kind of a joke. So there are some issues with this chapter's gun and equipment distribution, that's for sure. I mentioned the part about having to buy the guns and the gold. Gold is like, you rob banks, you steal gold, you do all this stuff because they want you to go purchase. It's the whole thing. And it sounds like a lot of fun, except the vaults that you rob, the train, the armored car, these are absolute choke points. They are very loud, you call a lot of attention, it draws in a lot of players, and wow, it's really hard not to die. Like, there's the armored train over there. But it's really hard not to die because you're calling so much attention. I mean, there's actually a whole lot of stuff in this chapter that makes sure, if you're doing well, you're going to be calling attention to yourself, right? And not just bots, actual players. Anyway, I've been noticing this stuff about this chapter. It's, there's a lot, but the win percentage has been pretty okay, given that I found a method of playing that is reasonable. We're actually in a really good spot, so I'm going to do this. Yep. We have a car outside. Decent amount of ammo. There we go. Shields. Darn it. I don't have full shields. But I do have a good hollow. That's cool. Okay. Oops. There we go. That's what I was looking for. We're in a good spot, so I'm going to go wait. So, yeah. Win percentage. To keep this win percentage up, don't die, right? That's rule number one. And, like I said, I'm not going to make this a stream about how to do well in Fortnite. But the point is, I've been doing well because I'm following these rules. And it's a bit of a shame because I'm not running around running and gunning. It's smart not to run and gun if you're trying to win, but it's also kind of a shame because, you know, I mean, it's peaceful, it's relaxing, but it's also a bit silly. Like, I think the changes they made for this chapter were meant to make it more exciting. Meant to make it like, oh, there's lots going on, and, you know, you're gonna go rob banks and, like, go to, like, black markets and... cool. And there are definitely lots of, like, musical punctuation to, like, help you understand that this is supposed to be exciting and fun. No, the rules actually force me to do this. Otherwise, I'm not going to win. I called way too much attention to myself. I'm going to get overrun by actual players. Like, the other game, I got, like, 12 kills, and that's cool. But it's really rare, this chapter. Really rare. Because if I've got that many kills, I've attracted way too much attention, and yeah. Yeah. So we're chilling. Hey, man. Nice to see you. So the bots are playing Small Towers. We're hanging out playing Zero Build Fortnite solo. And, you know, trying to keep our win percentage up above 15%. Like we're at 16 right now. Not easy. And it's rather dull. Think about it. It's not an exciting stream. That's for sure. But I've absolutely noticed that the other players in the top 10 are doing the exact same thing. You have to. You have to. We're all hiding. We're all camping. All hiding. We're all camping. Everybody's doing that. Show respect. Anyway, yeah, it's really unfortunate because this game is not meant to be played like this. Like, that's kind of like it is what it is right now. Yeah, I really don't want the sniper. The sniper is so awful. Really terrible. I mean, it really is. The fact that it's legendary is cool, right? Wait, what is it? Yeah, legendary? Yeah, totally. That's great. And it does have a nice scope, and you can zoom in extra and all that stuff. It means nothing. Like, literally, the crosshairs can be on the head. And you pull the trigger, and it'll go somewhere else every single time. It is so ridiculously inaccurate. Which is kind of funny because it's scoped. It's a sniper rifle. So we got this. Okay, we're gonna move. So, yeah. Yeah, everyone is camping. Everyone is camping. 100%. And that's what I mean. Like, you can tell where the bots are because the bots shoot at you immediately. You know, the last players are definitely 100% not. I don't have a whole lot of health on this car. This might not work out so well. Yeah. Is there any kind of other vehicle that I could take? Chilling over here. Oh, there is. Let me go. Let me get in the car. Take the car. In the car. Quick. Run over here. Get the car. Yay. Yay. Yeah, there's several techniques that you have to use in order to get anywhere near the top. And the top 10 players are always doing these. There's just no way around it. You're forced to play this way because of the way the rules are right now. Left. I'm not doing a damn thing. 4 players left. I'm not doing a thing. Except moving to the passenger seat to make sure the car is quiet. Literally everyone is camping. I mean, the game really is get down to 3 players. At that point, you wait until it says 2. Like, I'm not going for it at all. I'm just getting in position. But there are 3 players now. I just passed one of them. Another one was on this tower. And I don't want to make myself known. I want to keep away from the fight. They're going to fight. I'm not going to fight. This is the game. It's like, be the last person to engage. That's the game now. Literally, all the players are doing this. It's the only way to play. Yep. You can shoot at me, that's fine, but you're calling attention to yourself. And the other player is gonna find you. So I've seen this technique too. Like, show up enough to be shot at so that the other player has a bead on him. He's firing blind. He doesn't know where I am. He knows where I am. Literally, the other player is hearing me and holding off. He's right here. He's right here. Right here. There you go. Yeah, we're trying to not be the last. We're not trying not to engage. We're trying to wait until the last 2 players fight. Everyone is playing this way. Literally everyone is playing this way. Yep. See, I'm hoping they fight each other. Is there any good place for you to be? Not really. Not really. It's gonna be here. There we go. What's up, dude? Okay, so somebody's gonna die because he's like on the ropes. That's not good. Yep. So now there's just one player left. Hey, what's up, dude? Hey, dude. Yeah. He's mad too. He's very mad. This is how this chapter has been. I've been able to get a pretty good win percentage. My, above 10% is okay. Yeah, sorry, I'm playing solo. Let's look at these stats again. So I've been able to get a pretty good win rate, precisely because of the way I was just showing. 10, above 10, this should be a better percentage, it really should be. But there are times when you just get jumped. Or I'll tell you what really does screw with my stats are these quests. The weekly quests, the story quests, these things to do are kind of fun, but I end up feeling like I should go do them, and they always put you in danger. So, like, it's been okay to work on the quests, but like literally to get the stats, like this win percentage, it's been about, playing the way we play. And these the average eliminations is like tiny. Like I said, I got 12 the other game, but it was like, that's rare. Anyway, let's just play again. I have zero expectations for this stream, I'll tell you what, though, there are some good things about the chapter. I do like the shaking it up and making gold be the thing, because before it really didn't matter. I would max out gold regularly. And you can still max out gold pretty quickly because there's so many safes and you get a lot more gold. Raiding a vault is a huge amount of gold, just a ridiculous amount. So they did balance that pretty well, and I like the idea that it now means something, that getting gold actually matters because you can buy stuff. The problem is the number of vending machines and black markets and things. It's just not enough stuff. So they end up being really hard choke points where you're guaranteed to not have stuff while you're trying to go get stuff. So they're actually really, really dangerous choke points. That's, So while I like the idea that it's going to be, it's going to be about gold and getting gold. By the way, see the umbrella. That idea is cool, but I think to balance it, they thought they had to take away a lot of resources. It's interesting, they have vaults all over the place. How many vaults are there? You see the vaults are on my map right now. They're indicated with that 3 for the quest that I'm tracking. But there's a lot of vaults. There's a fair number of black markets. But get this, there's only one black market that actually has a hollow twister for sale. In other words, the only way you're going to get anything above an uncommon hollow twister usually is by going to one black market. But you can like find wood sprites that will convert your stuff, and like there's other ways to do it, but it's rare. They've gone kind of crazy in terms of limiting the resources you have, including vehicles, by the way. There's hardly any vehicles in this game, which is crazy because you need them. You need to get across the map. And there's another thing I found about when you do well in the game. I have a sneaking suspicion the game looks at your stats and like looks at your stats, and the player on the map with the better stats, if they're on one side of the map, I am nearly certain that the storm circles form on the other side of the map. There's a feeling that that should be chance, somewhat random. Should be. But there's a consistency with it that is a little too much to feel like chance. Okay, what's going on? Yeah, I have a feeling streaming or something is screwing with my smoothness here. The game is not smooth at all. It is stuttering all over the place. So yeah, I've been playing a lot and analyzing the crap out of it, and it's been pleasant to play just without streaming. Streaming adds a whole nother layer of stuff where everything has to be working, otherwise the whole thing falls apart. So I've been kind of taking a break, partly because my machine went down. I got my machine back, and that's cool, but it's just, while it was down and I didn't have the machine, I got used to not having to worry about, streaming. Actually really nice. Like I said, this sniper rifle's terrible. I could show you how bad it is. So here's somebody tearing apart some stuff. This is another thing bots will do. There's no guarantee that that is a bot. Not a bot. This is not a bot. I can tell because of the way they move. Okay, I would like to get out of here, actually. I mean, I don't mind fighting against players. I mean, actually, for one thing, I have to use the restroom right now. Oh, and here's another thing. If you make noise, the bots will converge on you. Whereas a human player can miss that. A human player could miss the signal, but a bot will not. Just like that 1 pixel, line of sight is all they need to start shooting at you. Just the one moment of the one moment of you making noise is all the bot needs for it to start converging on you. What is going on with my internet? Okay, so if they see me and start shooting, this is a bot. I mean, no offense to human players, but it is all they need is a line of sight. But humans actually need to notice you. Yeah, here comes somebody. I think that was a bot. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. We need some good loot, though. That's nice. Thank you. Appreciate that. I have not been a fan of shotguns historically. Lately, it's the twin auto shotgun that I'm cool with because of the firing rate. For short range, it works really well. Even an uncommon one. Where am I going? Okay. Yeah, my whole system is stuttering quite a lot. Wonder if my internet is not used to having two machines up and connected at the same time. Yeah, it's stuttering a lot. I don't think this machine is lagging, actually. Should check that. But like, just updated and everything, so. Okay, let's see if I can make it to this bush. Do need to use the restroom. Alright. It's just the coffee I've had at this point, that's all. Okay. So we're good. Cool. Yeah, we're actually really good in the middle. Cool. Okay, I'll be right back. to know that my avatar still works as a security bot, moderating and such. Alright, I'm feeling much better. We're still in the middle? We're still in the middle. So again, like, if you want to win, step one, don't die. That's what we're doing. This is really boring play. If you want to run and gun, that's a different game. You could do that. But, yeah. Top 10 at least. That's... I would like to increase the percentage of top 10. I'm not going for the quests anymore. At least not as much as I go for the top 10. The game really is that that situation with 3 players left. Who's going to attack who? Because the odd one out will have an advantage. 2 players are attacking each other. The 3rd player is just waiting it out until they're done. That really is the game. Which is, you know, it's not what you would think it is, right? Battle Royale sounds like you're going to be like just running and gunning all the time. And there's definitely lots of players who get a whole bunch of kills and are really good at that. But if that's how you're going to play, you're very likely not to get in the top 10. In general, you know? There are certainly exceptions to that. Lots of players who do well. But, I don't know. This is how I've gotten to 15% or higher. Especially if, like, I'm lucky to get these rare hollow twisters. I got 2 of them. That is lucky, right? I'm more likely to get, like, the melee weapons in this chapter. It's the Sub-Zero gloves and the kneecapper, this baseball bat. I'm more likely to get those than any kind of... I can show you how inaccurate the sniper rifle is. Let me show you how inaccurate the sniper rifle is. Okay, it's on them. It's on them. Right? It's totally on them. It's on them, right? Oh, okay, that did hit. I didn't expect it to. I did not expect it to. Okay, that doesn't happen very often, gotta be honest. The sniper rifle is not accurate. It's good for against vehicles, though, I'll tell you this. Check it out. The dude just jumped up. It's really good against vehicles, actually. And that's the thing. Like, I think they kind of reacted to how people were playing last chapter and made big changes. Like, gold means nothing? Okay, we're gonna have gold mean everything, right? People have too many vehicles? Okay, we'll have no vehicles. I mean, they really overreacted and made a huge bunch of changes. Can I tell what's there, actually? I don't know. I don't need or want any of that, actually. And it's fun to think about the rule changes they made and the reasons why they did it. This is like what game designers do, is change the rules and play with the rules and make the game more balanced, more fun. Whoops. I doubt I can hit this dude. That was a bot. Totally heard me. The bot totally heard me, and because I made noise, this player heard me. And they had a pretty good weapon. So, literally, call attention to yourself, have a much less chance of doing well. So the whole game is, don't call attention to yourself. The whole game is hide. The whole game is camping. Literally the entire rule changes have been tilted towards camping. That's literally, if you want to get to the top, that's what you have to do. So I got to the top 10. That was okay. You know, I didn't screw with the stats, but if I want to try and get more of these number ones, I have to play that way. There's other things I have to do, like when the storm circles are on the other side of the map, you have to jump in a car. Like, you can try to hoof it on foot. Chances are you're not going to make it without being totally exposed, because amazingly, another thing that is changed in this chapter, the new areas in the map have almost no bushes whatsoever, have almost no cover. It's ridiculous how little cover there is. So in summary, this chapter is about less vehicles, less weapons, less ammo, less cover. Right? Way, way more gold. Tons of gold. And that's kind of like they're encouraging you to do the things like the porta-cover and the shield bubble and things. I guess that's what they're trying to do, is encourage players to play with the more variety of stuff. But no, if the Hollow Twister is the best gun, I want the Hollow Twister. Like, don't make that difficult. Like, it's really frustrating. Oh, here's another change. Check this out. So here I am, like, I just jumped out and immediately hopped the glider, right? And I can glide for quite a while. You can see the mini-map and the little glider icon slowly going down and all that, right? Well, check this out. They recently changed this. If I go to accolades, one of the accolades that used to be here was called, let's see, what was it called? Better Late Than Never, which was like one of these, you know, goofy things that, you know, like road trip is, I get this all the time because I have to get in a car and travel all the way across the map all the time. This is happening all the time now. But another one I used to get a lot was Better Late Than Never, which meant I landed after the storm formed. Get this, you can't anymore. They did something, and the strong belief I have is that they actually lowered the height of the bus. They didn't change the rate at which you fall or anything. That would have been dramatic. If they didn't change the timing of the rounds in the beginning of the game, that would have been really dramatic. Instead, I think they changed the height of the bus, so you don't have as much time before the first storm forms. Okay, somebody's right here. Come on, dude. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. So there's no reason for me at all to take those shots. Zero reason. I'm not a fan of any of these guns. These are awful. Like, the only one I like is the Hollow, and then the next one after that is the Veiled. This one, Veiled Precision SMG. Like, the rest can go screw. I don't want any of these. So a new item is this thermite, which is cool. It's kind of cool. It burns and does stuff, and it's cool. But like, and it's good against vehicles. and it's made for the vaults, so you can break into a vault using thermite. But it's really not useful the rest of the time. It's kind of a one-use thing. Okay, there's lots of people here. I'm in trouble. So if he keeps destroying things, this is a bot. He didn't pick up the laser either. It's a bot. So I could take one shot and he would have turned around and immediately started coming after me. Kind of started to do that. I wasn't going to give him the chance, though. I kind of need to get rid of these bots quickly because they tend to draw a lot of attention. Oh, and here's the other thing. So their navigation and stuff is, you know, they're not the smartest. Like, I'm surprised this bot doesn't, like, see me and immediately start firing from the water, which would be stupid, but, you know. But, like, you'll hear two players firing at each other over and over and over and over, and they just never run out of ammo. Those are bots. Like, Epic knows that if these bots just played and had the same rules about ammo as players, they would run out of ammo. And so they gave them infinite ammo. So if you are running around and you hear, here's the safe. If you're running around and you hear like pop, 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 peep, pop, 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 and it just keeps going, it's two bots that are stuck. They are, you know, slowly sidestepping and jumping around and firing at each other, and they're going to keep doing that forever. So it's a strong indication that there's two bots there, and when you hear that, you can pretty much count on 2 kills, which is, you know, cool. It's also cool to, like, let them go because other players know this too. And leaving 2 bots to, like, fight it out tells other players there's no actual human player there. Like I said, this isn't a conspiracy. These are bots that Epic puts out so that matches can be made quickly. It's on purpose. It makes sense. If the bots were better, yeah, that would actually be really cool. It would be cool if we actually couldn't tell they were bots. It would be cool if they were good enough to, like, do stuff that kind of surprised us and things. But, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, I'd really like a holo. I'd really like a holo, please. Holo twister, please. Okay, where's the storm circle going? It's going in this direction. Like, I don't need to move. Like, I really don't need to move, actually. So, like, here's some firing. If this just keeps going, it's a bot. At least one bot. It's probably more than one. If it keeps going, it's because they're stuck, right? So he's like running down the bridge and shooting. I mean, if it just keeps going, you can go get him. But here's the thing. This is also attracting attention. Like, human players are hearing this as well. And they're gonna go after him too. Like, we can do this, but we're gonna be calling attention to ourselves as well. There's like a holo, please. Nothing. Sounds like he's over here, actually. He is. Okay, I hit him once. He should be heading toward me if he's a bot. If he's not a bot. Or if he's distracted by another player. He is. Okay, there's two over here, I'm pretty sure. Let me get him. Oh, dude, please don't stutter while I'm aiming. Please don't stutter while I'm in a gunfight. Bro, what is going on with my machine? Yeah, they're just stuck. They're just two bots that are stuck on each other, that's all. It's not complicated. Oh, yes, please, thank you. An upgrade to the twin auto shotgun is cool. Somebody just shot at me. Okay, they've got a sniper rifle. Good luck with that. I need cover. I'll take this. Come on, don't stutter while I'm in a gunfight. I swear, it's been so nice playing without streaming because there's no possibility of this stutter. I do wonder if it's like Windows trying to update, but I literally just checked that before I started, so no. I happen to be in a really good spot, so I'll just stay here. And now we play the waiting game. This is literally how you play now. Because if you want to get in the top 10 in solo zero build, you are going to camp. You're absolutely going to camp. There's really no other way to play this. The laser's kind of fun. It's pretty good against vehicles. It's not bad in a pinch at the end. And one-on-ones. Mainly because it does a lot of damage. This Striker burst rifle is new as well, and it's okay. The sight is good. I don't mind that at all. It's exactly like the one for the Veiled Precision, but it's super loud. Right? That's a non-trivial problem. You're going to call attention when you fire that thing, and if that's the case, I'd rather it do a lot of damage, just like the Holo. It does not. It does not do that much damage. In fact, the firing rate is literally a burst, another burst, and it's kind of garbage in that way. When it stutters this bad, I can't tell if I'm like in danger or not. Like, I literally, there's that half second of stutter that means I'm either gonna die, and it's really not cool. Okay, do I have enough time to get in that bush over there? This will be okay. This would be okay if I could get here. Ooh, there's a car. Wow, that's lucky. Like, seriously. Bro. Why can't I move? What's going on? Dude. Ugh. Yeah, see the big X thing at the top there? My internet is going in and out. I think it's because I have 2 machines hooked up to Twitch. But that's garbage. Come on, internet. You can do it. Okay, so this is lucky there's a car there. That's excellent. Lucky this chapter because, man, there are very, very few vehicles at all. Like, the map is still the same size. The terrain is still hard to get around. It's actually harder to get around in some areas. Like I said, there's absolutely zero cover in the new parts of the map. Yo, man, I appreciate you. I cannot do that now. New areas of the map, right around here, have like almost no cover at all. And it's also difficult to get around. Which is, it just means you need vehicles. They're just still, darn. No. Easy come, easy go. But, what it means is, if you get a car like that dude, he's gonna hold on to it as long as he can. It also gives value to these new items that are launch pads. Okay, I'm actually not that far off. Let me do this. Okay, I'm going to actually go this direction. Do this if I can. Run. Yeah, launch pads. Hop up, glide down. Like, if you don't have a vehicle and you don't have a convenient zip line or teleporting thing, you are forced to do this. In fact, I might be forced to go in the city at this point. It might actually be that. See how the storm circle's like kind of drifting this direction? So I'm gonna tag like this spot. That. That's kind of where I should be going. Since I'm very far out, I'm actually going to risk it. Try to get over there. Dude, don't stutter while I'm doing this! Oh my god. Not cool, man. Like, I honestly can't tell if I'm already dead or what, because the stutter happens, and I swear. Okay, I'll take that. Thank you. Big keg of health is that at all. There's some vehicles in the city as well, so worth risking this, I think. Oh, it's going the other way. Alright. It's going this direction. Cool. Is there a vehicle? There's a hollow. Damn. It's uncommon, but I will take it. Oh, there's no vehicle. Damn. I will take this hollow. I know. It's uncommon as opposed to rare, but I will take it. Okay. Well, let's look for more vehicles, because honestly, we're going to need one at this point. There's these duffel bags now with thermite and other things, so you can do a bank robbery. Oh, there's lots of grunts with weapons. Dude, those are fun you know, having any NPCs to play with is fun. So I don't mind that at all. Not necessarily that tough, but they're tough enough. They spawn in and stuff. They spawn in, which makes it a little difficult to fight against them and stuff. Okay, 5 left. What we're doing is playing the game now where everyone else has to fight each other and we get information. It could take several storm circles to do that, so we're lucky to have a vehicle. There's that vehicle. There's that vehicle. Not getting in the vehicle because there's the indicator of the engine running. Players look for this. You can just sit in the passenger seat, but... Okay, I want to probably go... Oh, I probably want to go on the other side of the circle. There's high ground over here. I guess I could go over there. Yeah, they're going to go to high ground. I literally want them to fight, so I'm just going to wait it out as long as I can. Okay, I see one. There's another one here over there. Alright. Can't wait forever. We're going to just tool around. That's what's goofy. When the storm circle goes from one side to the other, like, you don't have a choice. You're going to have to just tool around in these vehicles. And so that's what most of these players are doing. They're just grabbing a vehicle and then just driving around with this. We call a lot of attention to ourselves, but as long as we keep moving, I guess we're okay. Yeah, there's a whole lot of this. Just tooling around. The players on foot are mad. Yep, they're mad. Yep. Come on. Okay. Gotta go. Yeah, I saw you. Yep. I'm gonna die. The laser's pretty fun. The laser's pretty fun. Okay, there's the last two. I was lucky they lined up. I was totally lucky that they lined up. But that's the ideal situation. 2 and 3 fight against each other. You're outside lining them up and just go pow. So this is the game. You know, like literally, because the rule changes specifically this chapter. You are absolutely camping. You are absolutely hoarding the resources you can possibly get. You are keeping your head down the whole time. And you are waiting it out. And if you're trying to get to number 1, right? If you're just trying to get kills, that's something totally different. I did not get a whole bunch of kills, right? I got 2 headshots. That's cool. But that's what I mean. Like, this is what this chapter is about. Gold, and then keeping your head down. Now we should go check out like the black markets and stuff, because that's kind of cool. Like I had the kneecapper, the baseball bat before, but I hadn't shown off the Sub-Zero gloves, which are totally cool. I can show off these things. This tracking system is better, and I appreciate this. I appreciate that you can sort these items. That's cool. I applaud it whenever Epic does a better job at user experience, and this is one of the things that is better, and I appreciate that. So, and entering a bank vault, you know what? We'll do it after somebody's already raided it, because otherwise we're just gonna die. It's not worth it. But there is a black market here. It is literally the only black market that has a hollow that you can get that is better than rare. It's epic, and yeah, that's, you know, unless you're gonna find a better hollow, which you can, and you can definitely trade a wood sprite for a different gun and maybe get a hollow that is better. But it is ridiculously rare to get a hollow of any quality, which makes it imbalanced, really. If you have 100 players, let's just assume their skill levels are all equal, right? Then it's really about the equipment they have and the guns that they find and all that stuff. And when you limit the best gun, it means that you've just given one player a huge advantage by chance. That's one could make the argument, and I'll bet you that they did make the argument that, well, it's chance, you know, you might find one, you might not, and you know, that's what makes it fun. Okay, but it's not fun unless you are the one who happens to get it, and all the skill, you know, doesn't matter if you just got taken down with a couple of shots with a legendary hollow. So yeah, let's risk it just for the sake of laughs. And I think in a previous chapter it was all about hiring the scout, and there are a couple of scouts now. You can actually hire two players that give you that scout ability, but it's a totally different thing. They're actually not very good at helping you at all. In general, the hired NPCs are actually, all they do is call attention to you, which again is a problem. But there are a couple. There's one in the Winter Fortress over here, and another one in the Red Forest place over there. And that's cool. But there's also a new artifact you can find that does the scanning thing, which is kind of cool, because you can deploy that And it does two things. It does call attention, which is not great. But then it also wards people off because they know they're going to be scanned. Okay, I'm keeping an eye on these dudes. Some of these are bots that are just floating in. But... okay. So I have to do this. To show off this black market, I have to take a huge risk. Hopefully I'm here before anyone else. I'm going to get in, we're going to get out. I'm going to buy a couple of hollows. I'm going to buy 2. I'm literally going to buy 2. Okay. And we're going to get out of here. Yeah. Alright. Give me a rift. I'm out. That's the safest way to do that black market, because that's the only place you can find a hollow, so it actually attracts a lot of attention. It's really terrible. Oh, also there used to be a lot of legendary chests in particular places. Man, I can only reliably find legendary chests in like one spot. It's the turtles in the corner. There used to be one here. So, this pistol is pretty cool. It's very loud, so it attracts attention, does a lot of damage. Unfortunately, the reload and the fire rate, it's one shot. So you better hit. And, I need ammo. Definitely need ammo. I don't really want to risk taking the teleporter up yet. I have enough ammo to do this. Oh, so there's a gas station up here, of course. But what's new is there is there's a jewelry store, which is kind of cool because that's one of the places you can loot. You can rob it, you can loot it. I just attracted a lot of attention, so I want to be careful. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I don't mind making a lot of noise with a gun if it's going to do a lot of damage. That's why the hollow is superior. Along with the fact that it's totally accurate and has a scope and the firing rate is good, the reloads, it's just totally superior in every way. It is the definition of overpowered. So here's a jewelry store, check it out. These guards don't mind you just hanging out. But as soon as you start like robbing the place, that when they come after you, it's kind of cool. There's really no reason to do it except to get gold. And what's funny is you can actually get so, like, even robbing the safe, they don't mind at all. Like, I'll just sit here and search this whole safe and they don't care. It's the jewelry cases that they care about. So wild. But I just got a ton of gold just there. Okay, this is a bot. Yes, it is. I could tell because they, like, randomly destroyed something on the way over to get it. Bizarre. Okay. So, yeah, jewelry store is cool. Oops, hi, I'm totally stuck on. Hi, Epic, make a good map. The collision in this map has been frustrating the heck out of me because it is, and look, all these double polygons. I've been seeing these all over the place. I notice these details because when you do level design, look out for these problems that you can fix. And I'm kind of really disappointed because there's a whole lot of collision problems. There's a whole lot of double polygons. It's all over the place. Okay, we have good weapons. Decent ammo? Actually, we do. We could use some melee and maybe some health items that help us. Pretty cool. See if there's a bot in the gas station. If we just start walking up, they'll start shooting at us. They're terrible shots too, so makes it easy. Hello. Yeah, also they don't loot everything, which is kind of funny. Yeah, I like this gun better than that gun. And good. Got a decent amount of ammo. We're out of here. Right? Yeah, we're good. Okay. Somebody asked once, how come you have more than one of the same gun? Simply put, I can fire until I empty the clip, and then I'll just switch to the next gun, and that's much faster than reloading. Cool. Okay, my stuttering machine is stuttering a lot. That is a player. I think that's a player. Normally a player wouldn't be hanging out that much. Oh, that's a bot. No, they're just destroying stuff and hanging out. They're stuck. This is not a player. Alright, so should we go get them? This is quite literally a bot. The problem with taking them out is the attention you call. And I don't want anyone to know that that just happened. This is literally what hunting is like. I mean, I don't think I've ever been hunting, but I would never. But, waiting. Be very quiet. Hunting wabbits. Exactly like this. And it makes sense, you know? 0 build solo is you against 99 players. And last one to survive wins. So, yeah, it is hunting, actually. 100%. Let's go jump in a car. Before the circle gets a little too small. You can't tell where the storm circles are gonna go, but based on what it's happening now, Like we're gonna be near the lake over there. Oops. I will hang out in the back seat. Very inconspicuous. You know how it is. My stats are pretty good, so this is where I start thinking like the circle's gonna go this direction because I'm on the top side. Dude. I mean, when it's consistent, it's consistent. It's very, very, very consistent. You know, a couple of times you start thinking, wow, that's really unfortunate. A few more times you're like, hold on, I don't want to be thinking conspiracy, but... And then where it's this consistent, it's like, oh no, this is systemic. This is a rule. Find all the players that are left, the ones with the highest stats. Where are they on the circle? If they're in the middle, I mean, it has nowhere to go. But if they're on an edge, like I was, yeah, start moving the storm circle, the next storm circle, like very far away. So the funny part is, when I've actually gotten the weather report, you know, obviously I can stay in the circle all the time, but I can like, yeah, it's funny. It's very consistent. Okay, 15 players left. There's one. I mean, that's the other thing about, like, you know, worrying about kills and stuff. When you realize that these guys, you know, like, a good percentage of the players in the game are likely to be bots. Because Epic is trying to fill the match. A sizable proportion. I don't know how many. But a lot of them. Once you realize that, and it starts to be like, well, you know, do you want to get a bunch of kills on a bunch of bots? Because you can. You absolutely can. And at the same time, you're going to attract a lot of attention of actual players. They're going to start firing at you. And you're less likely to get up in the top spots. Okay, right about now, I would expect somebody to come our way, if they're going to come our way. And I say it's this storm circle stuff is like super consistent because I get frustrated that I have to go all the way across the circle. Sometimes I don't. And I'm saying, oh, well, that's not the usual thing I see. What's going on? And I'm starting to think, well, there's other players in the game and their stats are better. I totally believe that part. So, we actually don't need to move very much at all. Wow. Watch me not move very much at all. There we go. And I know, this is like the least active gameplay ever. But honestly, this is how I'm going to get in the top 10. And that gives me a chance at winning. Otherwise, I don't have a chance of winning, you know? So here we are, hanging out. Literally, like, my dude is like, do-do-do-do-do-do. Okay. Yeah, the bots playing small towers are having a more active time than I am. I know. That's okay. I'm trying to, like, do well in this game. And what I've learned is, you keep calling attention to yourself, you are less likely to get in the top 10. my route out of here is going to be a bit tricky, but I think maybe this way? Yeah, probably. Most of the action's going to be over here. I guess I could do that here. Actually, I think somebody's going to be over here. There's still like 9 players left. I'm going to chill out. Next circle's over here. Oh, we are definitely heading in that way. Heck, we might even go up here. Is there a way up over here? There definitely is, isn't there? Yeah. Heck, we don't need to move at all, frankly. We don't need to move at all. Yep. We're gonna hang out. So this is another technique I've been doing, which is really lame, but nobody looks up and nobody looks down. So if you're sitting in a vehicle in the passenger seat and the engine's not running and there's no indication that you're here, unless they look for a car on the side of a cliff, you can hang out on the side of a cliff because these wheels are like gripping pretty darn hard. And it's not just the SUV, it's any vehicle will do this. So I often like roll up the side of a mountain like this, even steeper actually, and I can hang out for quite a while. Okay, I do expect people to come over the hill here. At which point I will move. So I'm lucky I don't need to move. Pretty sure. Yeah, I could go that way. That's cool. Let's do that. Yeah, I don't mind hanging out here for a little while. So next spot is going to be two. Someone died. Someone died, I think. Okay. Freaked me out though, because the whole like explosion and stuff, like. Okay. I'm not going to move until I need to. And the vehicle's going to take tons of damage. So I'm okay to just chill. But I'm going to go in this direction. Where does that go? Yep. There's 5 players left. We're going to be going straight through some players right here. That's fun. Oh, hi. How's it going? Well, now they know me. They're mad at me. Yeah, so that's what I mean. When I called attention to myself, several players aimed at me. And that's, it's a numbers game. You really can't win when there's like two camping players and one's like coming at you and then they camp. Another one, they're just tag teaming. You can see the baseball bat doing its work. It's a charged kit that does well even against structures and vehicles. It knocks players back really far, which is cool. And she's using the Sub-Zero stuff, so they both have the Sub-Zero steps as well, which has not just this ice slide, but a combo set of attacks that they're not using at all. Like, the real power of the Sub-Zero is the combo attacks that actually mirror the Mortal Kombat combos, which it's pretty devastating when you get the combo timing just right. You can win with that. I don't know why they're not doing it. It's not just a couple of hits, it's a combo. Yeah, there they go. They did it. They got partway through the combo and did pretty well. Yeah, Sub-Zero is also a character you can hire, which is kind of fun. But again, like, hiring the NPCs isn't really worth it, to be fair. They just call attention. Yeah, so I guess one thing I could have done is jump back in the car and run away, because the moment that I was getting all the attention, I needed to get out, right? And there was still, the storm circle was still big enough that could have happened. That would have been the play, it's like, get out. I've seen that happen too, where like, let's say there's 4 players left or 3 players left, and 2 start fighting, so another will come in close to like get information on where they are, maybe take the loser of the 2 out, that kind of a thing. But if you join in a fight like that and then run away, you can also attract their attention, and now they're fighting, right? So there's this like total mind game. That's the real game right now. It's at the end, who blinks, basically, who calls attention to themselves the most. Right? In the beginning, it's all about getting resources and not dying immediately. So if I jump down, if I fly straight down and start fighting and stuff, I'm gonna die. I'm not gonna make it to the end. If I go into a hot spot, I'm gonna die. Like, I can say that I'm pretty good at fighting, and there were times when, like when we were last chapter, when we were at this hiring the scout and hanging out here in the fields here, and just hitting a ton of what I know now are bots and getting lots of kills and all that stuff. I mean, that's fun, but it's also super dangerous. You can get a lot of kills, and that's totally fun, but it's not the consistent way to get a higher win percentage, and that's what I've been trying to do. So, okay. So, beginning of the match, going to certain locations that have some resources but few players. That's typically play. Who's here? I saw an indication that somebody was gliding. This is one of the places, and it's mostly because from here I can go onto the span bridge and do pretty well over there. Okay. Rather have this than that, and let's go. Oh, thank you. I don't need porta-cover. Porta-cover is different than the porta-bunker. Porta-cover gives you a... Oops. Sorry. Gives you a little wall, which is real tough and everything, but like, who cares? like literally, the utility of this is so limited, it's useless. It is useless. Well, there's somebody here. It's a bot. You're gonna start firing at me? This is totally a bot. I've seen bots too, like, break this floor, which makes it impossible to get out if you are, Oh, come on. So this bot will come right back out. There it is. It's something like, the behavior is super consistent. Hi. Oh, can't use it. Darn it. Shoot. Oh, thank you. You gave me a good holo. Excellent. Thank you. So here's the scanner object. Performs the exact same thing that the scout did. And there are still scouts you can hire now, but like, why? Honestly, like, why? Alright. And in general, with less resources, I've been finding myself, like, taking these barrels way more often. Part of me thinks that's the designer saying, yeah, you should be using those barrels. And it's like, bro, in terms of, like, not calling attention to myself, I really don't want to. These safes are all over the place. There are cash registers, there's safes, there's vaults. The vault is insane. There's so much gold there. It makes way too much gold. You can always max out your gold. It's actually really easy to do that. Used to be pretty hard. And that's fine if you're gonna spend it all the time. But I found it to be difficult to find the proper things to spend it on. So I'm lucky. Again, I found another rare holo. That's lucky. That does not happen. Actually, there was an update after the chapter came out, like the very first update after the chapter came out, where they fixed a problem where there were absolutely no holos at all, except in a couple of places, and they were always uncommon at best, which is, of course, garbage. Oop. Mistake. Okay, there we go. Gosh, am I gonna blame my poor aim on the mouse pad? I think I am. Anyway, they fixed it because there were no holos. You could not find a holo to save your life. And the first update they had, like, fixed that. And now it's at least a little better. It's still the case that you can't find good holos except in one location, one black market location. Okay. Alright. This loadout is not so bad. And so now it's just a matter of being inside the circle. We got this, right? Okay. We have a decent amount of ammo, good guns. Okay. We're good. Hey, we even got some extra gold. Ooh, and we're out. So, I showed you this thermite. It's okay, except it's really meant for the vaults. Like, the vault is a whole thing where you have to get through the vault door with thermite first, and then you can start doing things. There's tons of stuff inside the vaults, but you have to get past all the NPC grunts that are gonna spawn and fight after you. And you call a bunch of attention to yourself. And inside the vault, there might be good hollows like the one I have now. And a ton of gold. Like every wall is destroyable and you get gold from it. Like it's kind of over the top. It's a bit silly that they didn't realize how, like, it's imbalanced. It's still imbalanced. Okay, so there's some people that might actually be going after the vault right now. Vending machines, not these, but other vending machines actually have cool stuff. Some are like black market vending machines that have special stuff, but even the special stuff is not that special. It's so wild that, like, so many things got nerfed in this chapter. Like, even the shrines where those little cute dudes hop around and, you know, some give you shields, some let you, like, boost. Those shrines, you used to, you know, return one of the little sprites and you'd get, like, a lot of cool stuff. Well, the amount of stuff got completely nerfed and it's hardly worth it at all. Like, it's just not worth it, actually. Okay, I need to get out of here. Hopefully there's a vehicle. There's a vehicle. So, you know, what we've learned is this game is really a lot of NPCs, and that's totally fine. I actually really enjoy player versus environment stuff. If the bots were a little bit more challenging, that would be cooler. But it's okay. Like, I can almost guarantee that's a bot because he started firing at me immediately. Even though it's kind of useless to do that. If he keeps firing at me, I know he's a bot. If he keeps coming straight at me, I know he's a bot. Could have also engaged the other bot, though. So let's see. Anyway, so you can kind of tool around the map and fish for bots, because they'll start shooting at you, and if you recognize them, you can be pretty sure that you're gonna, you know, be able to take them down. And that's okay. But again, every time you do that, you call attention. So a really good move to do is to do that and get out. come back a little later, grab the loot, that kind of stuff. Because another tactic is to just listen for gunfire. And when you can tell that they're just firing and firing, they're just bots. You can take them out. Okay, I have decent ammo. I have a melee weapon. Full shields and health. I'm fine, actually. We're chilling. We're chilling. I wasn't so sure about streaming today. Gotta be fair. But, it's okay. It's alright. Whoa, did the island spawn outside the storm circle? It did. Wow. I've never seen that before. That's wild. The Shogun Island spawned outside the storm circle. When it appears, it's usually inside. It's like no way for anyone to get up there right now. Players left. One of them is in there. They have a vehicle, but could be a whole bunch of people on the other side here. Yeah, this new area is gold, all about gold. Like the river is gold. There's shining gold bits, all that stuff. And the gold effect is new. If you have a gold effect, you get it's like the slurp boost. You get extra fast and stuff. You get that from the gold effect. So there is like a new gold drink, like slurp stuff. Like slam a 6-pack and you get the boost. But you also get that effect by running through the river. You get that effect by breaking gold, like chunks of gold that are sticking up out of the ground. It's actually a very common thing. And there's even a gold boost token or talisman or whatever it's called. So you will always have that effect. So there's always some player who's like running around. I think actually you have to get it from the Shogun, actually. There's always a player running around with extra gold boost. Okay, this dude's gonna come out. We are heading in this direction. This dude has to come out. He might go in a different car, but yeah. With all this vehicle use towards the end of the match, there's been a lot of sneaky behavior where you just sit in the back, or sit in the passenger seat, and the driver has no idea that you're there. You're just tooling around. You jump out when you don't need to be there anymore. Okay, this is dangerous. I'm not quite inside the circle yet, but I'm close. There we go. literally get in the back seat because if I'm driving, the engine's running and the indicator is there. It's literally like a game of not being seen. Okay, so stop there. Darn it. Keep misjudging that. Okay. Somebody is up here. No? Yes? It's also the case that the players have been getting wise to this idea, and it just started shooting any car they see. So you can play it cool and, like, not react. But if they see you in the window, jig is up. Okay, 6 players left. I'm surprised that the other player has not left town yet. He must have already left. Okay. Gotta play it cool. All the fighting's on the other side of the hill. It's fine by me. Just gotta be ready to react. Yep, we're good. Oh my goodness, we're very good. I don't even want to move, except we're gonna be seen. Shoot. Hang out on the cliff edge. Someone may have heard the engine running, but I am just on the other side of the cliff, so they're not likely to look up here. Okay, someone's at the top of that mountain. We're going to use the jump pad. Yep. 3 other players are around. There's one. So I've hung out here, and literally someone has, like, found the vehicle and taken off, and I'm, like, sitting in the back. That's happened more than a couple of times. Now, smart players know to look inside their own vehicle, but sometimes it's too hectic. Dudes are gonna come sliding down this hill any moment. Yep. Yep. Ooh, he may just hang out right there, actually. It's high ground. Yeah, he's probably waiting for people to come over the ridge. Ooh, smart. Can I see them? Not quite. I know they're right there. Oh my goodness. So check it out. Like 4 players totally camping. All 4 players totally camping. That's what's up. This is exactly how these end games are happening right now. It wasn't this bad previous chapter, but it's this bad now. 100%. Oh, someone saw me. I was about to check the map anyway. Yeah. And because I've called attention to myself, tons of players are like, go get him! Yeah, totally. That's what I'm talking about. Yep. wish I had health right now. Really wish I had health right now. But I don't. Come on. Fire at somebody else. Fire at somebody else. Anyone else. Anyone else. Come on, man. Darn it. They knew I was low. That's why. As soon as I was targeted by all 3 remaining players, they knew to keep targeting me. Oh, this dude's hurting. This dude's hurting right now. Hurting. Yeah. Well, at least that player won. I mean, I could have played it cool. They shot at me once and I took off and I was concerned about where I was going to go next. I hadn't figured it out yet, so I scrambled when I probably should have just chilled out. But they probably saw me in the back seat. That's why they fired. And you can actually headshot people, so not much I could do. Okay. I got in the top 10. And that's what I mean, like the stats in the top 10 for me should be better. It's literally me going after these dumb quests that, you know, makes me lose in the first minute or something. Gotta play super conservative, ultra camper to win the game. So. Speaking of quests, I haven't been paying attention to them at all. Headshot. I could probably get some headshots, actually. Especially against bots. Right. So hanging out in the air for a long time is part of it. It's not a big deal, but you can definitely avoid jumping into a really hot zone by hanging out in the air for a long time before you land. The downside, of course, is you're not likely to get a bunch of resources unless you go somewhere where no one's ever been. That's why I keep going to these places on the edge. It's not guaranteed, but it's pretty likely that people haven't been there. It's always good to have a plan B. There's a couple of good places on the side, in case this is hot. I saw somebody. I think they were over there, though. Usually, when there's activity, people will avoid it. The ones who don't are usually bots. This is a bot, totally just randomly taking out some... Oh, dude, but he's got a good gun. Oh. So he's hearing my footsteps and heading toward my footsteps. He's also got the Sub-Zero gloves. Let's take those.
Sub-Zero.
So check it out. This is, you can slide with the right click. Super cool. Like that's the way to use this thing. But then the combo is the deal. This is what you got. So the left click is comboed and timed. Exactly like Mortal Kombat. If I just do one and my timing's terrible, that's all I got. If I do the combo, it's wicked. It's super wicked. So, yeah, let's re-up on our shields. Yeah. Like I said, this gun is okay, but it's one shot. Check out what this gun does. So, that's it. It's one shot. So you better be right on. Otherwise, it's useless. Okay. I don't have a lot of good guns right now. I would like better guns, please. Don't forget, every once in a while, there could be a player here, too. So, watch out. I have absolutely run into actual players who are totally surprised that somebody was just camping out, but literally, I'm just trying to avoid people. And, I can tell they weren't just bots, like, running around and doing their thing. But, yeah. I kind of feel sorry for those players. Because I'm like saying, please, you know, just don't attack me. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Yeah. So this bot in the water is, who would actually be swimming around this long? There's a bot in the water, and they probably hear me and want to come get me, but they need to find their way up to me, and it's going to be hard. They're kind of stuck. So that is the armored car. It's a really tough vehicle with a follower that is an NPC on a bike, and then that voice is, you know, gibberish that they yell out in the gruff, manly voice. And their whole deal is like, they're doing important things and carrying this, you know, gold. Well, of course, that's what you're supposed to go rob. You're supposed to take them out, take the gold, and use the vehicle. Okay, I have crappy guns. Can I get better guns, please? Okay, this is a player up above. 100%. This is a player who's up above. Oh no, that was the slide. They're actually down here. I gotta be careful. I swear, it's always like the game of trying to figure out who's the bot, who's the player. Who should I be avoiding? I can hear them. Hopefully they don't see me. Literally avoiding players. It's the whole game. There's a vehicle. Oh, that's probably the vehicle they used. Let's get out of here. Okay. So... I took his car. Sorry, dude. Sorry, dude. Let's see if we can do this without dying. Alright. I'm making a lot of noise. Not happy about that. I'd like to have some good guns. Can I get some good guns, please? This seems okay. Yeah. Make a jump pad? Yeah. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Useful. Because you can pop it almost anywhere. It won't, it's not available in, like, water, of course. It just reverts back to the pickup. But, why is no one firing at me? Bro, making a ton of noise. No one's firing at me. That's odd. Yeah, that's weird. So, yeah. Don't always need a vehicle, but it's good. It's actually good to get in a position at about now in the match. From here I can be on foot. Especially if I have, like, the baseball bat. 'Cause the baseball bat has the sprint ability that the Oni blade had last chapter. Yeah. So I don't want to risk going in this black market. For one thing, it's, you know, more money. It costs, you know, 1,000 or 2 to get an extra good hollow. I mean, maybe I will. Should we do that? Let's do it. Okay, that was a car that was abandoned. They were probably heading toward the same. They were going to the same place. They're going to this black market too. Yeah, and that's a problem. Like, the choke point of this is the only place to find rare hollow twister assault rifles makes this a really dangerous place to be. Now you can do it later in the match, like now. Not too bad. Yeah, actually, we're all converging on this place. Yeah, see? See? Yep. Someone had exactly the same idea. Okay. Now that they've done that. I don't like this stuttering. My machine. It's not smooth. Bro. Oh my god, someone ripped out the stairs. Okay. I'll take a holiday, please. Thank you. Just one, thanks. Yeah, I don't mind this actually. So this is the gold flash. This is like the slope stuff. Okay, I'm gonna need to get out of here right now. Right now. Yeah, that is getting really hot. I don't want to be anywhere near that. But the gold splash is the new boost drink stuff. It's totally cool. This used to be a great place to go. There was always the legendary chest. I haven't found there to be a consistent place for legendary chests at all. So there's only one. It's the turtle. It's one of the turtles. It's in the corner of the map. Okay, we're hanging out. As long as no one heard me, we are hanging out. Yeah, over here, we go. 2 turtles in this little bay here. On top of this turtle, there's a legendary chest. That's the only place where I very consistently found a legendary chest. I'm sure there's others. I haven't found them. I think that's the same guy. Because he had the same car. That's funny. Alright, 14 players left. I think this is my last match. I guess the streaming was okay today. Yeah. It's been a long month. It's been a long month. Yeah, there was a player just jumped over the river or something. Got them blue shirts. Wow, I guess some quick reaction. Okay, so now I'm kind of stuck. Out in the open like this. In a vehicle making a lot of noise. In some ways you stir up the pot and you get players fighting against each other, and that's good. But there's also the attracting attention part that is not good. Alright. Cool. Oop. So he used a mine. It's a timed explosive thing. You can shoot out, which is cool. Again, it's another good thing against vehicles. But the reload's kind of bad. Stuttering. Please don't stutter. Stone stutter. Mostly I'm just trying to, you know, stay in the storm circles, stay ahead of trouble, stay out of sight. 6 players left. Couple are up on the roads. Making a lot of noise, and that's fine. Okay, now we're in trouble. I'm gonna have to risk it. Slowly. Oop, not enough. Drive. Any cover at all? Of course not. Of course there's no cover. This game. This map is so bad. I mean, I guess what they're trying to do is say, oh, there's lots of campers and people playing to camp. So let's take away the cover. Let's take away the vehicles. Let's take away... And the result is, of course, people are just more cautious, not less. Thank you. The two are fighting over there. There's another player who is, like me, camping out. I need to chill. Yep. It's the waiting game. Yep, there's 2 players right here. Oh, it's one player with a hired NPC. They have a scout, actually. That's the ranged NPC with a scan ability. So I'm going to be scanned right about now. Yep, I just got scanned. I just got scanned and dude did not notice. Okay. That's kind of crazy. He knows to look over here. And the NPC knows exactly where I am. See, the NPC has the bot sight ability to immediately fire, even with only like a pixel of line of sight. I'm screwed. I have to keep out of 2 lines of sight. One is over there. And one is over here. Yeah, this dude is in the car right here. Yep. Okay. Whatever. Come on. There you go. Yeah, I was trying to do the combo, but I needed to re-up my shields. It's okay. It's still close though. Alright. Well, that was a stream, and I haven't streamed in a while, so it's good to, do it again. Check our stats just for fun. I don't think we did much more than one win, but we're still at 16%. That's not too bad. Raising this top 10 percentage is more what I'm looking at these days, because this dropped down. It was over 80, and I'd like to get it above 80 again. Cool. Alrighty. So, I think, streaming is okay. I mean, let's put it this way. I almost lost all the data. So like the Skyrim games, the game development we were doing for a simple little 2D game called Jump In, that was almost lost, and I'm glad that it wasn't. We can do that again. But yeah, I need to do some moderation. I need to do some moderation. There we go. Okay, I'll have to do that later, I guess. Yeah. There it is. That's what I mean. Yeah. We can do this again. We can do more. We can go back to doing the usual art stuff and game design stuff, game development stuff, and gameplay stuff. I'll do Skyrim next, That's cool. Maybe not today, but it's fun. And I guess it's okay to stream again. Taking a month off was turns out to be necessary for me, so it was okay. This schedule is wrong. It says Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That is not really true. I guess it's kind of true today. But I will figure out what to do with this schedule in the future and do that. Yeah. Until then, have fun, do well, be good, stay safe. See ya.